It's the Raw after WrestleMania, and there's matches, segments, and returns that nobody asked or wanted for. This is one of the worst episodes of Raw that I've seen, and that is saying something. I am BossOP6, I'm pictured in another video, and today I'm reviewing Raw, and yes, I know, I'm sorry I haven't been uploading in the past couple days. I did see Mania. Night 1 was a bit better in my opinion, though Night 2 had its moments. And I will be doing my, I will finish up my, best Mania matches. Just bear with me. And I am recovering from my allergies a little bit. But if you do see me scratching my eyes, yeah, that's the painful part of allergies. It's not good. Speaking of not good, this show was terrible. Need do I say more? Yes, because I'm going to be reviewing it. There were a couple things that I did like the opening match and the women's match was okay. And then it went downhill, and then the main event was good for what it was. But this show was just a train wreck, and Raw... I can't remember the last time Raw was relevant. Maybe a couple weeks ago? Maybe? It's just stupid. And I apologize for burping. So, we start the show off with an earlier segment where Riddle is going around on his scooter. By the way, Riddle lost the U.S. title to Sheamus in a match that was good for what it was. And what it was meh at the most. So he's backstage, and Lashley in a creamsicle suit, though creamsicles are very good. Saying that makes me feel gross. But also, that shirt was louder than I am. I swear that orange was so loud. But anyways, Riddle's talking about, facing Lashley tonight and all that stuff, and then Lashley just bangs... Like, he just hits Riddle off the handles of it. I don't get it. And then, replacing Samoa Joe is Corey Graves. Great, that's what we need. A homewrecker, essentially. We need a homewrecker on our WWE broadcasting table. Twice in a week. Seriously, it is obnoxious. And then Adnan Virk. General Adnan, let's just call him that. That's because I know my history. He was an MLB player, and you know what? He seemed to be having fun, and he knows his craft. Like, he knows a few moves, though he doesn't know, like, the big spots and all that stuff. Though, he seems like he's having a good time. It'll probably take me a couple of weeks to, finally, for him to get a little more comfortable, because... most of the time, it feels like he's a main event commentator. The WWE show, that is. But he's not bad for a first impression. He's just the average at most. But anyways, we get to the first match. Riddle versus Lashley. Lashley assaulting Riddle before he even gets, while Riddle was on a scooter. Lashley just beats the hell out of Riddle, and I loved every second of it. Riddle's a good athlete. He's an idiot outside the ring. You don't hit people that you're in love with. Look at what I'm talking about there, folks. Riddle, yeah, that whole thing with, the court case that Riddle's going on with, yeah, not so good, is it not, folks? So then, Lashley just dominates, essentially. Riddle gets in some offense, but in the end, hurt lock, and Lashley wins. Good stuff. We get a recap of Ripley versus Asuka, which was pretty good at Mania, I will say that, night 2. Ripley as a heel is interesting, because she can work both a face and a heel, but it'll take me a little bit to get used to the heel run. And then backstage, Kevin Patrick, the most Irish man, an Irish name that I've ever heard, and considering that I'm Irish, that is saying something. Dags? You like Dags? Anyways. Backstage with Ripley saying that, talking about how she beat Asuka and all that stuff, and nobody's in my way. Well, unfortunately, we got to return that. More of the pity. Viking Raiders are back. Okay. I would have liked them if they weren't that stupid, Street Profits feud back last year. Yeah, that was a feud. Which could have been something, but no, it wasn't. And I don't care. I don't deny them as athletes. I don't care about their feuds. All I'm saying. And, Ivar's personal attributes outside the ring are very questionable. Let's just put it at that. So yeah, they took on Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. What are they doing with Shelton and Cedric? Seriously, what are they doing with them? Are they just pushing them down to the main event again? Like, down to, like, not like up here, they're pushing them, like, all the way down here. Seriously, I don't get it. They were a great tag team in the Hurt Business, and now they're getting jobbed out. I don't get it. Match was whatever. Viking Raiders win. Then Asuka's backstage, saying that she's gonna basically saying she'll take her title back tonight. Then Charlotte Flair's back. Prepare yourself, folks, because I'm about to rip this a new one. Why is she back? I want to clarify something. I don't deny Charlotte as an athlete and as a human. She went through a lot of stuff over the past, month and a half. She had she had a pregnancy scare, I think, a month or two back. Andrade had a 90-day no-compete clause after he got released from his contract. And she unfortunately had the virus and wasn't making it to Mania. Okay. That stuff, I'm glad she's okay with. Here's the thing. The character is boring. I don't care about her. I don't want her, shoo, go away. I don't care about her on my screen. It's just stupid. I just don't care. She cuts a promo saying that, where was my invitation at Mania? Well, I'm glad you weren't on the Mania card, Charlotte, because, it would have been all better that you weren't there. But I don't get Charlotte. I don't. She's not a good character. Her character's just boring. She's kind of Flair's nepotism project sometimes. She talks about that, Alexa Bliss, Lana, Naomi, and all these others are nothing compared to me. Well, Naomi's better than you in the ring, and I think she talked about, Peyton Royce, and or something like that, and Shayna Baszler. At least Shayna Baszler's tough and knows how to sell, unlike you, Charlotte. I just don't get Flair. I don't get Charlotte. I just don't get the presence of her. And, saying that, I wanted a title match with Asuka, but Asuka never responded. Yet when I was gone for a couple of weeks, Ripley, challenged her and she responded, where's my title opportunity? Saying that I don't make opportunities, I am the opportunity. Well, every opportunity you get, you always manage to bury people. Ask Asuka, Rhea Ripley, and many others. So yeah, I don't care. And after this, I knew she was going to be involved in the Raw Women's title. So yeah, I don't care. And then after that, we get Asuka versus Ripley. Raw Women's title match. A Rhea match, aha! I worked on that one. Match was good, and then towards the end, they got a little bit dicey. I don't know what happened to Asuka. If she got a little messed up when she got her teeth replaced by Shayna, that was pretty brutal. I don't know what happened. There was there were botches happening. Rhea nearly broke her shoulder blades on a freaking crucifix pin. That looked brutal. They went up for an electric chair spot, but they both, like, they looked like they got gassed. Like, I seriously don't know what happened. Like, some of the spots look botchy, and then, you know, a DDT on the apron. Why? Why, Rhea? I love you, Rhea, but don't do that. Don't Kota Ibushi yourself. Or Tetsuya Naito yourself. Oh, or Will Ospreay yourself. Because Jesus Christ, Will, that was... God, that was brutal. But, you know, referees counting, and then Charlotte just rams both into the steel steps and attacks them. And, you know, starts doing this, you know, oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Yeah. Yeah. That's what, every time I see you do that, Charlotte, I just lose a little more intrigue in your character, and that is very little intrigue I have in your character. Yeah, it was good, and then, like, the last, like, 5-6 minutes, just, I don't know what happened. So then, Miz Morrison and Maurice are backstage. Maurice apparently surprised Morrison. Morrison with this chia pet haircut. John, what is that? Seriously, I don't get you sometimes. And then Nia and Shayna are making fun of, you know, Mandy Rose slipping at Mania, which, to be fair, there was a weather delay and it rained pretty hard. And, you know, making fun of her. Mandy, are you okay? So, yeah, they're making fun of that. And then, you know, Mandy comes here and she's like, expect things you don't, you know, some things are worth unexpected. And slaps her. I expected that. That literally, I saw that coming a mile away as soon as she saw that. And then both Brooke and, you know, Mandy, you know, attack and throw Shayna into a wall. Or not Shayna, Nia into a wall. Okay, we're gonna have a match later on. Alexa's Playground. She has a new doll named Lily, which looks like something that I made back in 3rd grade. Like, seriously. What is that supposed to be? Even I'm not intimidated by that thing. The Animal Doll, the Raggedy Old Damn version, is a lot more terrifying than whatever the hell that thing was. Considering the past of that doll. And the film doll, which is moving on. So yeah, saying that, you know, there once was a little girl and talking about the darkness. The darkness, no! Anyways, I don't know what the hell that was. Not the darkness. So yeah, I don't care about this feud. I don't care. They're putting stuff on the television that we don't care. Make us care, Vince. So Miz Morrison and Maurice come down, which sounds like a really odd sitcom for Miz TV, and talking about Bad Bunny and, you know, making history. And then Damian Priest comes down. They argue about having a handicap match, and they do. And Priest versus Miz and Morrison. They're both in slacks. Corey Graves was abysmal during this. Still, to be fair, Corey Graves is abysmal on everything. Talking about how beautiful Maurice is and basically flirting with her. Gee, I wonder if Corey Graves is going to be with another woman that he's currently with. Go Shock. I'm surprised he won't do another homewrecker. So, Priest just dominates, and then distraction by Maurice, and then a roll-up by Miz, while Miz is in his underwear. Feet on the ropes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thanks for coming, Priest. This show, I just don't understand. And then Shayna and I are backstage. And then, you know, talking about their match that's going to happen. And then we get Shayna and Nia with her superior immune system against Rose and Brooks. Whatever. Jax botches. No shock. And then they're doing some comedic stuff with her and I don't get it. Like she pretends to. Sorry about that. Again, my allergies and my eyes tend to itch. They do comedy stuff with her. I don't get this. This wasn't good. And then they make fun of her, and then Jax gets mad. And then apparently this was a #1 contenders match, which they never told us. And then, you know, Rose and Brooke just leave like nobody's business. And then, okay, the match is called off by DQ or by count out. MVP is in the ring. And then McIntyre comes out, you know, saying that he wants another shot at Lashley. And then Strowman comes out saying that, you know, he beat Shane McMahon in a steel cage match, which that bump by Shane was very brutal. And then Orton comes out and he says he wants to prove that, you know, he's done with The Fiend. I hope he's done with The Fiend. You know, talking about that he wants a title shot. Adam Pearce comes up and says it's a triple threat. Okay. Then Strowman and Drew have a backstage conversation. Okay. It was whatever. And then Elias and Riker are in the ring. And, you know, whenever Elias strums his guitar, there's like a trombone, and it's Xavier Woods. So, Xavier and Kofi versus Elias and Riker. Why is Riker in the ring? Seriously, he's not good. He was okay as Gunner in TNA, and even then he wasn't a world beater. He just sucked. And then he's somehow worse in the ring. But in the end, stomp, and then Elias gets pinned. Why did Elias get pinned? Just pin Riker. He's pointless. Orton backstage, you know, talking about how he's going to win the triple threat and face Lashley. More about that. Firefly Funhouse. Moving on. Less said about this, the better. Apparently, Bray Wyatt's going to have a new character gimmick. He's going to be reborn. Somehow the Stripe Rabble from 2005 is somehow better than this show. That's saying something. And then we get McIntyre versus Lashley. Or not McIntyre versus Lashley. Well, McIntyre versus Lashley at Mania was a pretty damn good match. McIntyre versus Strowman versus Orton. Triple threat, #1 contenders match. Whoever wins gets to face Lashley at WrestleMania Backlash. Because why not? It's Orton's Viper versus Drew's lengthy sword against Braun Strowman's thickness. Have fun on seeing that. The match was actually pretty good. I will admit, it was actually decent for what it was. Strowman having a stare down. Literally, he's throwing stairs left, right, and center. In the end, RKO, and then Drew hit the sliding Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Drew wins. Not a bad main event. MVP comes out, and then T-Bar and Mace attack. Okay. And then cut the black. Like, I don't, you know what, you know what, excuse me for a second. Because this show deserves to get all the ridicule it needs for the returns and all that hoopla. Yeah. And there no debuts either. Because why not? No, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a new debut, but at the same time, it's Raw. What else would you expect? Anyways, that is my review. What did you guys think of Raw? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Did you guys see Mania? Because I sure did. Again, night 1 was a little bit better than night 2, but I mean, it was the show, like the whole show was so mixed. I'm pretty sure Hulk Hogan had words to say about it backstage. Anyways, I am also B6. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.